Hello, hi, and welcome everyone to my channel. This is me, Prem Kumar. In this video today, we'll be talking about provisional driving license in the UK. I can tell you it's much easier than you think, and I literally got my provisional driving license in 4 working days right after the application. Before 2024, before e-visa, it used to be very difficult, but now it's much easier, and I got my license, let's say, in 4 days. Here it is. In this video today, I'll be showing you how to apply for your license, what are the requirements, and each step on the way so you can just go and apply your license and get it literally in few days. So let me show you how the provisional license application is done step by step. Literally go on the Google and just write provisional driving license UK. You can write anything literally and you'll get on this link of Government of UK, which is the official website to apply for the license, right? So if you just apply for your first provisional license and then follow the steps, there are few requirements. Make sure you are compliant with that you are at least 15 years old then, and you can read the number plate from 20 meters away. It's an important test because it's tested when you are doing the actual driving test in practical. So it's a very important. And then you have the permission to live in UK for 185 days, which is half of the year, and it's exactly the same requirement as US standard skilled worker visa as well, whereby you have to be in UK for at least half the year. Cost 34 to apply online. You need a credit card, debit card to apply for that, and then we'll just get started. It does say the few requirements, like you need an address where you live for 3 years. So if your moved addresses, definitely you need last 3 years, and then your UK passport. If not, then you can use other sources, which we will talk about this in the video. And after you apply, you get an email from DVLA, and then your license should apply within a week or so, right? That's something that happens. And then how much it costs? It costs 34, MasterCard, debit card, credit card, whatever you want to do, right? And if you apply a post, is 43. So we'll just get started. There are requirements you can read now, starting with this process because it's very easy. I got in few days and you can get very easy as well. So whatever you need email ID, DVL account to create, and you need identification, which is your non-UK passport, because if you're not a UK resident until now, you won't have UK passport, and you don't need BRP anymore. It's written here, but you don't need, it's expired now, and there's nothing else you need as long as you have your e-visa already set up, immigration Commonwealth UK account. So you will just continue here, and what it will ask, it will ask few questions. Now we'll just quickly go through them. Have you been issued with provisional license type? No, not in past. Where's your current address? I live in England, right? Wherever you live, and then before you continue, ask you, do you want to continue here or on device? If you say exit, just exits, because you have to use a camera eventually for picture, and then you need a signature as well for your license. So maybe it's better to on your phone. Anyways, I'll continue here. Do you intend to live in UK? Yes, I am in UK. I intend to live. Are you currently disqualified? No, I'm not. And I'll continue here. Can you meet the legal eyesight standard for driving? Yes, I can meet with glasses or corrective lenses. But if you have yes, just go for it. No, you can't apply for that license. It's not applicable. So you'll continue with this important bit whereby they ask if you have any medical condition, right? I don't have any of these conditions, but there's a long list here, and if you have anything, you have to say yes, and you have to talk about that, because as per NHS there are some conditions whereby you can't drive, or you, even if you had a license currently, you may be disbarred from driving if you are certain things, like for example, if there is fits or blackouts happening to you, it's very hard that you are able to drive, or there's a loss of eyesight. So just watching all those things, I'll just say no here. Then I'll continue with creating an account, which is the next requirement, because you have to create an online account for the Government of UK website to apply for your license. I'll create continue, and then it will ask me if you don't have any accounts for now, just create one. And with that, I will go for continue. And I'll ask me an email ID, a password to create an account. I have already created my account pass, so I'll move to another window where I have already logged in, and I'll show you the exact application after this. So this is the screen I have already logged in. On this screen, I have skipped a few steps whereby they will ask you to put your email ID, create a password, just like a normal account creation, and then they will ask you your NI number, your passport number, and all that stuff. And then basically they will also ask you your address history for last 3 years. If you have been living in your current address for 1 year, for example, you have to give that 1 year and then another address for last 2 years in UK. So that's the history you have to provide. But after that, you will eventually land on the step whereby you will be asked to provide some identity documents, a picture, and then a signature as well to continue with this. So now there are options like UK passport. If you're UK citizen, of course, use this. For me, this is the relevant one. Non-UK passport, BIP is expired, right? So that's not valid. There's no national identity card I can use. So non-UK passport, just continue here, and then it will ask you to use your passport number. In this step, you have to give the passport number that you have in your e-visa account. It's very mandatory because they link those details back to your e-visa account. So I'll put my passport number here that's linked to my e-visa, and then I'll continue here. Basically, that would have identified me in the e-visa system. I'll just put my country, which is Pakistan, as nationality and my identity document as well. Continuing with that, they will actually match that in my application. If I have the e-visa and it's being the check, that's done. If you put the wrong passport number, then you can't move on this step. It will just stop you over there. I will again write where I'm born. I'm born in Pakistan, so I'll continue from here. And then, do you like to be an NHS organ donor register? I will say no, I don't want to, but if you want to, you can select yes. And then you will need to provide a digital photo and signature. That's a requirement because it's also shown on the driving license as well. So in the driving license, there's a picture element that's here, and there's a signature that also appears. So you have to show that. If you select continue, then it will ask you to upload a photo, and the photo has some requirements. Of course, it has to be clean, clear, whatever it is, and you show all the requirements. So basic things: full head and shoulders. Shoulders totally covered. Do not crop your photo. We will cover that for you. Face should be straight, eye should be open, visible, all the things that you have to do. No headwear unless for religious and medical reasons, and don't edit the photo, don't make it bright, whatever it is. What I use is I used in my actual application a very simple photo I had from office. This works basically clear. This doesn't work, so we'll just continue here. And also tells you no shadows. So it's not like we have a professional photo here. If you have a very straight photo taken somewhere else, the plain background, no filters, no shadows, it should be good to go. If you select continue, because the important thing is if you have a photo that doesn't match the requirement, your application is literally delayed. They'll ask you to upload the photo again with the requirement. Anyway, I'll select a choose file because I have the photo already. I think this is the one I'll just upload for now, but in my actual application, I can show you here. This is the professional photo I put in, much better, but I'll just put this random for now. I'll click open, and that will upload my file. Continue here, and it automatically crops your photo for the license application. And it'll just show you how it looks like in a few seconds now. DVL check your photo, it looks like this, but in my official photo it's different. Because I just want to give you an example, I'll continue here, and now you need to upload a signature. Again, it has to be written on a paper, scanned, and transferred to your laptop, whatever it is, and then upload it. So I'll click continue. Again, my signature I'm not going to put here. I have a random file that I've kind of prepared to upload here. I'll just click open, and it's saved. Now I'll continue here as well. So we are almost there on all the steps that we need to do for application. It's very simple. It's all linked to your passport. And literally you don't need to provide BRP, send anything, receive anything, unlike past. Now, after doing all this, we are pretty much on the summary whereby we have to make sure all we have said is correct before making the payment. So here you have to verify all the details and nothing is wrong. Basically check everything essentially because on address they send you the actual license. Make sure you answered everything correctly. Now you must agree to the declaration that you are the person who is applying license, etc., etc. And if you are failing to provide information, that's an offense, could lead to prosecution, fine of 1,000. If you agree and continue, it'll literally ask you to do the payment via credit card, debit card, and then your application is processed. And you get an email saying that your application is processed, and then you should be waiting for your license to arrive in a few days. This is a fairly easy process now. It used to be complicated last year before e-visa, whereby you literally had to wait for a few weeks to get licensed, and then your PRP was also gone in that time to DVLA, so you were unable to travel across the countries as well. But now it's much easier. I got mine in 3 working days, I think. I applied on Friday night, and then I got on Wednesday. So not even 3 working days. So it's much easy. Hopefully this helps. Thanks so much for watching.